Hello everyone, we will have an exclusive interaction with Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy, Chairman, Telangana State Public Service Commission. I request my team to please bring him on the screen. So we are live now and we have Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy, Chairman, Telangana State Public Service Commission with us, and Dr. Ravi Gupta, Founder and CEO, Elets Technomedia Private Limited. We will have an exclusive 10 to 15-minute interaction with Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy on reinventing governance in the new normal. Sir, we are live and over to you, Dr. Ravi Gupta.
Sir, thanks for joining us. Honored to have you with us. And let me ask you that how is the governance as a ecosystem got impacted due to the COVID-19 and how it is impacting digital adoption in governance, sir? You are on mute, sir. Please unmute yourself.
10 minutes.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Not audible?
अभी आवाज आ रहा है सर, अभी आ रहा है, सर. Not audible, sir. Look, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir? To you? I can't hear you, sir.
Yes, Dr. Gupta, you are audible, and there is some error at Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy's end. We are not able to hear you, sir. Sir, we request you to, I believe, I request you to log in again. Probably that will solve the problem. Ready, sir? Speak something, sir. Let me check. Okay. Meanwhile, I request my team to please play the video. Meanwhile, I request my team to play.
I think he's joining.
Yeah, he's joining. He's joining.
Harshal, am I?
Yes, you're audible, sir. You're audible.
Okay.
And we'll just wait for a minute. Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy, Chairman, Telangana State Public Service Commission, Government of Telangana, is joining us. He's joining and he's connecting his audio. Hello. There is some error. Still, we are not able to hear Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy. So,
Not audible, sir.
so these are some of the sometimes we have to face these issues related to technology while connecting on these virtual platforms. We will wait for a couple of minutes more for Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy. Meanwhile, would like to tell our audience that from 5 p.m. we will have another session. Urban development and future cities towards building back a better post-COVID world.
By the time our speaker joins in, let me just update each of our audience that we have been having an interesting and exciting session the whole day, and we have had senior officials from the state government and also the state governments and also from the district collectors divisional health commissioners, and also the people from the Department of IT, Department of Rural Development, Water departments, and several other departments who are participating in this day program. And let me just request Harshal if you can try to contact our speaker, and I think he's joining in here. So,
Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy, yes, Dr. B. Janardhan Reddy, sir, is again. Yes, sir, we can. Please.
can?
Yes, sir, we can hear
yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. May
Is
I
it-
request Harshal if you can carry on the session?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. B. Janardhan Reddy. So, I would like to tell our audience that Mr. Reddy was in reinventing governance in new normal session. However, he could not join. So, Mr. Reddy, we were asking you how COVID-19 has impacted and what are your views how we are making good use of technology in the state of Telangana to fight this pandemic.
So, in fact, in many departments, when in long back when I was GHMC commissioner, in fact we were using e-office. So now most of the departments are also using e-office in the secretariat and the heads of the department, number one. And then people need not come to the office or work from home, work from anywhere, etc. And then for transferring of money, DBT, direct benefit transfer scheme, also we are making use. For example, last year 15,000 crores of rupees were transferred to the pockets of the farmers, the online transfers. So it was the check issue and drawing money and disbursing them was dispensed with. And then under Raitu Bima insurance scheme for the farmers. So in fact, it is all online. So their enrollment is online, their processing is online. And if unfortunately if the life is lost, for example, and it goes and credited into the bank accounts of the dependent bereaved family members. So in fact, some of these services which could have been done even otherwise also, in the COVID, there was no option and therefore we resorted to. So 2 years back, 3 years back, when Raitu Bandhu, where rupees 5,000 rupees per acre was given, lots of checks were given. Some checks were lost, some could not reach, some could not, some could expire, and all those transmission losses problems were there. Here it is without 100% foolproof and with 0% transmission loss, from around 15,000 crores we could disperse within 48 hours. And there was tremendous happiness in the minds of the farmers. So
Right.
that is as far as because agriculture, fresh, I am from agriculture.
Yes.
So 2 examples on agriculture I gave. Earlier I was secretary education, and of course lots of now the entire country also in Telangana also. So this online teaching and online evaluation. We
Right.
in fact started in some of the universities like paper evaluation. After conducting the examinations, paper evaluation is done online. And the professor can sit in the library, in the office, at his home, etc. And the all tickets will be coded and it will be sent to him and it will be evaluated. Similar in Public Service Commission, so where around 30,000 candidates are there, it is all online tests. So people can choose where from they can write the examination, and it's all digitized. Therefore, there is no question of tampering or there is no question of transmission losses of some paper, and it is there for everybody to see forever. So I think these are the some areas, and currently I'm dealing with, and in immediate past I dealt with. So the digitization was immensely useful, and online courses or online learning, it was also useful.
Right. Sir, you have been in GSMC, you have headed GSMC and then Education Department, Agriculture, and now as a chairman of Telangana State Public Service Commission. Can you highlight couple of the areas at Telangana Public Service Commission where you envision to make the most of technology to improve the overall ecosystem within this esteemed organization?
Yeah, in fact, see, maybe some of the other service commissions also must be doing. So the unemployee after 10th class or after intermediate or after graduation or post-graduation, after PhD or after diploma, etc., once for all, he can register, one-time registration. As and when he adds additional qualifications, he can also add to them. So you need not apply each time. So he is eligible for all types of examinations, etc. One-time registration facility is given by the Public Service Commission, and he will be in the radar of the Public Service Commission, and he will be able to access the entire information, what publication, what notification, what examination he has to write, and all that. So that way, that is number one entry point. You can avoid lot of paperwork, and each time you apply, you need not go for attestation of the certificates, etc. And going from office to office to get all those certificates attested by the gazetted officer, etc. Only after the selection. Initially, for sometimes for 100 posts, etc., 5 lakh, 10 lakh people also apply. It will be a huge waste of paper and huge waste of money, huge waste of time roaming around various offices and getting those certificates Xerox and or whatever attested, etc. With one go, that is gone, number one. And wherever it is possible, so the infrastructure facilities constraints we have to see. At a time, if we have to conduct examination for up to 35,000 candidates, an online examination you can conduct. So that is another thing. Then online evaluation also is a possibility. So we can think of those in future.
Right. Your one last question, sir, because we have still, we can take one more question. We still have time. On policy related framework, what is your opinion? However, you have recently taken charge as chairman in Telangana State Public Service Commission. How do you see the policy framework? Probably whether it encourages the use of technology, your views on this?
Yeah. So without technology, so it is very difficult to function now. So if anyhow you have to adapt technology tomorrow, better to know and adapt today, so that you will reap the benefits early. And say whether it is agriculture, whether it is employment exchanges, whether it is Public Service Commission or education, etc., or business, anything. So without technology, for example, in agriculture, the biggest problem is pink bollworm in cotton infestation. So we are using artificial intelligence. In fact, now the labor problem is so acute. And in Telangana itself, more than 1.45 to 50 lakh acres of land is cultivated in one season. And the labor availability is a very big question, as all of you know. For spraying of the pesticides, for example, drone technology, we can use it. Combining the artificial intelligence and then drone technology, we can do that. And then artificial intelligence can be used to contain pink bollworm like infestations, etc. So there is no escape. We have to embrace the technology with both the hands.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We understand you were busy in the morning, but we are really grateful that you took out some time to share your views on this wonderful platform. And now you as a chairman at TSPC, Telangana Public State Service Commission, we would look forward to some more innovations from you in this organization as well. So with this, I would like to close this session. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
As a token of appreciation, we would like to present a certificate to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay.